Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Sean Williams had time in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not... exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ryan. And a big big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, it's Patterson, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left, shedding through the defense.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 30. 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Carlson able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
Oh, he's got his tight end blitz complete.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Ryan will throw again. Flush to his right.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Let's go, defense.
On second and a couple. Ryan flushed out right. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Ryan on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. He can't get him down. Shoves him aside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker. Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On 1st down, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 1, Ryan, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. Here's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Here's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.